Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel Gypsy Nicky. I hope everyone is doing well. I wanted to take a look at today Bitcoin Cash, just to do a check-in to see by the end of the year what can we expect with Bitcoin Cash. There's been some predictions that Bitcoin Cash could go up similar in price as Bitcoin, but let's see. So overview between now and the end of the year, what can we expect with Bitcoin Cash? Okay, really interesting for Bitcoin Cash between now and the end of the year. So the overview is the death card, okay, which is the summary of the reading, the overview. Now the death in the tarot very rarely means a physical death. The death is actually, if you look at this card really closely, it's actually a transformation card. So this guy here, he's a skeleton. He's got his axe there, and he's actually, the death is it's something that's necessary in order to move on. You have to cut away the past. So he is cutting away all the chains that bind him from the past in order to be able to move on to the future. So death for me, and specifically with the cards that aspect this card for Bitcoin Cash, for me, Bitcoin Cash between now and the end of the year is going to undergo a significant transformation that may take, this could also be a 6-month card, right? It's a major arcana. So there's a huge transformation of Bitcoin Cash. We know we've all been waiting for it. It's been a long time, but it's undergoing a transformation. And So the past, let's do past, present, future. The past is the Two of Cups, right? So this is the Thoth deck. So this is the Two of Cups, right? And the Two of Cups is always like essentially in the business, crypto, is an agreement, okay? So this is in the past. There's already been even a legal contract or a legal agreement for Bitcoin Cash, right? So there's two cups here, and there's water flowing out of them, but they have a common purpose. This water is about emotions, attraction, and they have a common attraction. It comes from this lotus flower, the water, the energy, and they both share in this. So there is already like an extreme desire for Bitcoin Cash. Bitcoin Cash is already part of some kind of partnership, some kind of an agreement. Okay, it shares a common purpose, and there's an agreement for it to be used for something. Okay, so present is the Nine of Swords. So Bitcoin Cash could come down quite a bit in the near future. That's a worry card. There could be, something, the price could come down quite a bit, but it's going to, the near future is the Temperance card, which is the art card in the Thoth. This is a balancing out card. If Bitcoin Cash does drop, it's a balancing out card and could come back to what it was or stabilize. And it's because in the art card, the Temperance card, okay, time is needed. There's time needed. There's a woman here, and she's quite the alchemist, and she's holding fire in one hand. You see there's like a fire spark in one hand, water in the other hand. She's quite the alchemist, and she's making them into literally like liquid gold here in this cauldron here. And she's combining fire, she's combining water, even within herself. There's the dark and the light. She's combining them to make something very valuable, very beautiful. But time is needed. Okay, so this is why there is something going on. There is timing that is needed in order to create something really good out of Bitcoin Cash. But so there's timing. The hidden influence is the Three of Cups. So the Three of Cups is like a jubilee card, like a joyful card. In this case, the Three of Cups, it's all these cups that are together. They're sharing all the water. It's overflowing. It's very positive. But the water is shared amongst themselves, right? And I feel that there's still something especially with the aspecting of this card close to the art card, the temperance card. Timing is needed. Bitcoin Cash has been targeted for something. There's already an agreement. It shares a common purpose. So there's a contractual agreement already signed, I believe, from the cards. And it's still going to be hidden. The hidden influences, it's still going to be kept secret. There's a Three of Cups. The Three of Cups is they're still working it out. It's still not time yet to reveal it. And because the advice is that they really want to make sure that there's a good foundation. So the advice is that this is a tree, and it's 8 of Pentacles, 8 of Discs, right? So it's being worked upon. So Bitcoin Cash is really, really being worked upon. They really want to make sure that there's a very good foundation. It's been actually maybe worked upon for a long time now. And they want to make sure that everything is in process. So, for a tree to grow, you can't rush the process. There has to be things in place. There has to be a good foundation. The flowers have to be in place. So they really want to make sure that practically everything is in place and there is a good foundation for it. They don't want to, release the information about what it's going to be used for too soon. But it has been targeted, and there is a plan. They've been working very hard in around Bitcoin Cash. And the clarifier for this advice is that there's very much a plan, and the clarifier is that the Magus, which is the magician, or the Magus and the Thoth, and the Magus here. So there's a specific plan. This is the main card, the main advice. That it's got a solid basis. It may take time, maybe another 8 months. There's a very solid foundation and practical use for Bitcoin Cash. That also could be something, now the Magus is someone who's very independent, like he operates on himself. He creates by himself. He's very much his own creator, like he's there in space. And he's using whatever he has around, he's using everything around him. There's cups, there's pentacles, there's wands, swords, and he is using that to create whatever he desires. And he's also got wings on his feet because Mercury rules the magician, which is communication. So I feel that there's also, with crypto, with the magician, when it's well aspected in this case, because you've got the 8 of Discs above. I feel that it's to do with some kind of decentralization. So the Magus creates on his own. He's very much his own independent co-creator. And it's used for something, it's to do with communication as well, something that's very quick. The magician is the Magus is very quick on his feet. He's got wings there. Very quick. So it's to do with something decentralization, okay, where it really supports that. And what I've got also is that the summary is that there's a lot of attention being given to Bitcoin Cash right now. That's the 8 of Wands, okay, which is called swiftness in the Thoth. So it's got fire. There's energy that is being given to Bitcoin Cash to really get it quickly to a certain point, like the rainbow, right? Because there's a plan for it. 7 of Discs, there's a plan, right? Still not ready to be revealed. There's darkness in the 7 of Discs because things are still, growing. There's still seeds in the ground, still growing. But there's definitely a lot of energy being given to Bitcoin Cash. And right now, what I would call it in its transformation stage that we can't really see. And there's something hidden. Another 2 cards is the High Priestess and the Emperor. So the High Priestess is also someone who's, she's very intuitive, but she's also about secrets, okay? So the High Priestess here, there's like a veil. She's behind a veil here. She's behind a net with all these gifts by her side. She's got like a camel, she's got grapes, she's got abundance by her side. But she's not one to reveal what's on her mind too easily. There's secrets here, very intuitive, but you have to pay for her services, okay? You have to pay for her intuitive insights. So she's in, most of the time, is a secretive card, okay? See, she's behind a veil, and there's secrets here. There's a high priestess, and so there's something secret where it's being targeted by the emperor, and my emperor is always the white hats, the Earth Alliance. Okay, so something about Bitcoin Cash is being targeted. There's a hidden use for it. It's not ready to come out yet, what it is. And I feel there's two more other cards that I also pulled. And this is the adjustment card, okay, in the Thoth card, which is the Justice card in the Rider-Waite. Okay, so there's something to do with a justice. Bitcoin Cash may be used, you know, in the adjustment card or the Justice card. There's a lady here, and it's about scales, it's about negotiations, it's about trading. So maybe it's to do, Bitcoin Cash could be targeted for some kind of payment system. It could be a barter system, trade system, something to do with justice, but it's decentralized. Okay, there's a desire for that. There's 9 of Cups. There's a desire for it, maybe in some kind of a trading system, payment system, currency system. So it's being targeted. So definitely, I would, Bitcoin Cash is going through a transformation. It could be going down pretty soon. It might even already be going down quite a bit, but it's going to stabilize. Okay, and the cards are saying basically to know that, to hold on. It's looking good for Bitcoin Cash. You know, if it's being targeted and there's a secret plan for it, it's being used for a specific purpose. So just it's basically to hang on is the advice. It is going through a transformation right now. Things may get shaky for it, but it will stable out, and there's very much a lot of attention for it. It has a purpose, and there's already a contract in the past for Bitcoin Cash. It's the cards are not giving me a number yet or pricing yet, but with what I'm seeing here, because it's still, it's still timing required. Potentially even more next year for Bitcoin Cash, or the end of the year, or in the next 6 months. So when the transformation is done, this is a 6-month card, okay? It's a major arcana. So within the next 6 months, we could be seeing something really good for Bitcoin Cash. No matter what, it's definitely good. If it's, got a basis, it's got a good foundation, it's being used, it's being targeted, there's an agreement, definitely, we need, it's the cards are boding well, and hold on to it, So anyways, if anyone knows, has heard about, the actual use of Bitcoin Cash, or has heard in the grapevine, I don't think it hasn't been released yet, its true purpose. But if anyone has any insights, drop them in the comments below. So anyways, so do like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell to get all the updates, and we'll chat to you soon. Take care.